Long, long time ago, in a far, far off world, was a pink giant. Her skin was pink, her hair was pink. Her nails were pink, her toes were pink. Her nose was pink, her eyes were pink, her lips were pink, even her tongue was pink. Although it was different shades of pink, it was all still pink. Her shoes were pink, her slippers were pink, her pants were pink, her shorts were pink, even her dresses were pink. They're all different shades of pink. What?
Is her tattoos?
Yep, even her tattoos were pink. Everything in her world was pink.
Wow.
Her castle that she lived in was pink. And when she would look out the windows, the whole world was pink. The sky was pink. The clouds were pink. The plants and trees were pink. Even the grass was pink. And she just couldn't believe that everything in the world is pink.
That even the sun is pink?
Even the sun was pink. So then she decided one day to pack up her pink bags and she was going to go on a trip and she was going to see the world because she wanted to see if the rest of the world was pink. So she packed up her food and she packed up her water. And can you even believe that? Her water was pink. She packed up some clothes. She packed up a tent. She packed up all the other necessities to go on a long trip. And the next morning, right as the pink sun rose over the pink hills and the pink trees, she started to walk. And she first just went, well, which direction should I go? And that's when she decided that she wanted to go east. Because she'd never been east. Even as a kid, she never went east. So she decided she was going to go east. So she started just walking east.
Did she stop?
And she started walking east.
Dad, did she stop?
She's a giant, of course she stops. And so she kept walking and walking. She went over the hills and down the hills, into the valleys and followed the pink rivers. She went up by the big trees, all the way to the top of the mountains where there's pink snow. And she went down the other side and slid down the snow on the other side. She went down to the other side and all she saw was pink. It was all different shades of pink. But that's all she ever saw. She just goes, I can't believe it. Everything is pink. She traveled for 1 day, then 2 days, then 3 days, and all the trees and plants, they started changing and they looked different shapes, but they were all still different shades of pink. She just couldn't believe her eyes. So she kept going and going, and finally she reached a small town, and she started looking around, and everybody was staring at her, and they were all so small compared to her. So they're all just looking up at her. And all of them were pink. She just couldn't believe it.
It's all the
And so
pink.
she stopped at a little store. And she got down. She crouched down at the little door of the little store. And she said, may you help me with some things? And the shopkeep saw this giant and he started walking out. He goes, yes, but please don't eat me. She goes, why would I eat you? And he goes, that's what giants normally do. And she goes, I'm not one of those giants. And he goes, oh, well, how may I help you? She goes, where am I? And he says, well, you're in the town of Easton. Oh, okay. Well, I've traveled for days and days, and everything I see is pink. Do you have any colors here? I've heard so much about them. I've heard of greens, I've heard of blues, I've heard of reds, I've heard oranges. But I have never seen them because everything is always pink. And the man just kind of looks up at her and shakes his head and he goes, not everything is pink, my giant. We have colors everywhere. She goes, no, everything is pink. And he goes, my darling, you need to go get your eyes checked because we have wonderful colors. She goes, but I look up and the sun is pink. I look over and see different shades of pink clouds. And the man shakes his head and goes, no, the sun is yellow, the clouds are white, the sky is blue, that grass over there is green, my building is brown, just like my skin. And she goes, oh, but your skin is a dark pink. And he goes, no, it's not. It's just like your skin. Your skin is green. And she goes, oh, it is? And he goes, yes, a very light green. You are beautiful. And she goes, oh, well, thank you. I've never had somebody say that. And he goes, I want you to keep traveling east for about 3 more days. And I want you to go see my friend Jim. He's Jim. He's an ophthalmologist, and he will be able.
What's Jim?
His name is Jim. He is a doctor of ophthalmology, and he will be able to look at your eyes and see what might be the problem and why you only see pink. She said, oh, excellent idea. Well, how will I know when I get there that I will find him? Oh, you can't miss his building. Why not? She goes, because his building is a bright, bright pink building. You will not miss it. And it says Dr. Jim Ophthalmology. And it has a big pair of glasses that would probably about fit your face. She goes, oh, wow. All right. I will start heading east again. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Dad,
What?
I think one big baby wants to sleep with me.
And so she started walking east. And she kept walking and walking for 1 day, then 2 days. And then finally on the 3rd day, she came to the big city. And she saw a big 3-story building with glasses on it. She goes, that must be Dr. Jim. So she went in there and she crouched down and she gently knocked at the door. And the woman came out. A giant! Oh no! And she goes, please don't be scared of me. I was sent here to see Dr. Jim so that he could look at my eyes. Because all I see is pink. The whole world around me is pink. And the little lady said, oh, well, you're not going to eat us, are you? And she goes, I am not a people-eating giant. Now, please, can I see Dr. Jim? So the lady got Dr. Jim, and he walked out, and he looked up at her, and goes, and how may I help you, little lady? And she giggled. She goes, me little? No. She goes, Doctor, your friend sent me from Easton to have my eyes looked at because all I see is pink. Different shades of pink, but everything is pink. The sky is pink. The clouds are pink. The whole world is just pink to me. And he goes, let me take a look at your eyes. Get down here. And so he took a look at her eyes. And he looked at him, and he looked at him, and he goes, I see what your issue is. Oh, what is that? Somebody drew on your eyes with marker, and all you see is pink because of it. Let me wipe that off your eyelids.
Dad. Dad.
Now keep your eyes closed. Don't open them yet.
Dad.
Let's go. Let me cover your eyes, okay?
Dad.
What?
Don't touch my head. It has my sleep pad on it.
So once he said, okay, now cover your eyes with your hand and open them slowly. She opens up her eyes slowly. And guess what she saw?
What?
She saw all the colors. She goes, that's what my problem's been all my life, is somebody drew on my eyes? And he said, yes, my dear. Now tell me what you see. I see a yellow sun, but it's so bright. I see blue skies and white clouds. I see my skin. It wasn't pink. It is a nice shade of green. And the doctor said, that it is. My clothes, they're not pink. Oh, my clothes don't match at all. I have a brown top and purple bottoms. Why didn't anybody tell me that? The doctor said, you're a giant. Everybody's afraid of giants. She looked at her shoes that were a neon green. She goes, oh my, I need a new outfit. And the doctor started laughing. And she goes, and my hair is a beautiful dirty blonde. It's not pink. And the doctor said, yes, yes it is. She goes, wow. And the doctor said, well, now that we got you cleared up on your eyes so that you only see pink, let's see how well you can see. See this little sign? Tell me all the letters that you see until you can't see any more letters. And so she said, okay. And she read all the letters on the chart.
Now what?
Well, you have perfect vision now. Go out and enjoy the world. And she goes, doctor, what do I owe you? Doctor said, nothing at all. So the giant went on her way, and she decided that she didn't want to go back home yet. So she circled the globe, and seeing all the different colors, all the different animals, all around the world. And then finally she came home. To be continued.